The players to get warmed up before the start of the game. K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, we've got Butler. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. And it's Council in at the small forward position. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Well, their pass to Grimes. Here's Council, guarded by Kuzma. To the wing right side, clock at 4. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Pass to Butler. Here's Grimes. There's the screen. Fires from deep, and it's sent back by Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter, just over a minute played. Butler against Rollins. It's Prince on the wing. Bucks passing it around. Prince with a screen on Edwards. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Oh, here's Edwards. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Kyle Kuzma. Averaging 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Bucks. There's a screen by Porter. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Here's Grimes. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Giannis. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Here's Rollins. Here's Giannis. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns. Pass to Grimes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Capping off the drive through the bump, Porter Jr. holding steady.
Pass to Grimes. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shots good by Green. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Grimes. Up and in on the layup. Grimes has got 7 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a wide open look for Porter. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Green. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Nance, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Basket good.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Porter kicks to Trent. For 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's the screen. From deep, Walker. Rebound, Milwaukee. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Here's Doughton. After Taurean Prince's bucket, Doughton passes to Walker. Here's Council, defended by Prince. Clock at 6. Here's Council, and they pick up 2. Council's got 4 this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Trent against Walker. Prince, the pass to Porter. Green with a screen for Porter. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez, who's checked in for Nance. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Trent.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, Edwards kicks to Butler. Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Giannis outside. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Walker against Kuzma. Inside, here's Yabusele.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Porter dishes to Giannis. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bounce pass, Butler. Outside, Walker. Down low. Here's Yabusele. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top, up 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up that shot. Oh, so close. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. We've got Yabusele, Butler out there with Edwards, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Here's Butler, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Lopez outside. Pass to Prince. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Giannis says, "Get off me."
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Council. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Back to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Lopez. Still scoreless. Kuzma can't get it to go. 76ers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know, one of the things you love about Giannis, guys, is his all-around game. I mean, showing it all off there.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Pass to Grimes. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Butler against Rollins. Just 5 to shoot. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. There's the lob. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
I now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Yabusele. And the Bucks with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent comes in for Taurean Prince. And Porter subbed in for Rollins. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bucks leading by 5. On the wing, Green, guarded by Walker. There's Porter with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Walker. From deep. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Yabusele. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Kuzma. Green with a screen for Kuzma. Trent outside from past the arc. Traps in the tray. Trent's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From deep, Walker, and the 3 ball is good. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Smith, and it's Green, and it's Livingston in at the 4. Now here's Green to the paint. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Milwaukee. Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Porter. Here's Bona. Drilled from 11 feet out.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Porter. After the Sixers pick up 2. Three-pointer. Smith, no luck. The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Bagley. Sinks that one from the post. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Giannis passes to Rollins. Outside Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. And the basket is good. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Rollins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rollins got his first 2 points of the night.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Butler against Rollins. Grimes knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Giannis. The 9-foot shot. And it's Council with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Butler nails both of them.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Up top, Kuzma. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
11 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Butler against Rollins. The tray. And it's Butler missing. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Council. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for 2.
drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rollins against Butler. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Prince. Here's Rollins. Defended by Butler. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Lopez. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just had fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.